Welcome to DPV. I'm Josh, and today we're working on Fordinand. We're going to try to get this 89 F250 a little more roadworthy. So I'd like to start daily driving it a little bit, but a few things that need to be addressed. Number one, got to get the exhaust fixed up because previous owner hacked the exhaust off, and so it's straight piped, it's loud, and kind of obnoxious. So I'm not going to mellow it up too much. Just going to put these cherry bombs on. And then we'll work under the hood a little bit. Ended up stealing the battery from the ghetto, so it's parked for the winter anyway. But going to take care of this situation, so we need to put a new end on that positive side. Didn't really walk around the truck too much with you guys, but when I first saw it, I was like, dang, it's pretty straight. It is not straight. There might not be a straight panel on it, except for this door that was replaced. But yeah, there's a dent there. It's a little crinkled there. Bedside's crinkled there. This door was replaced, so it's not so bad. The grill looks like it's in one piece, so that's good. I think the hood's good. See here, this door, I don't know if you can see it in the dark, but it's pushed in. There's a big old dent right there, but it's all good. And the roof is pushed in. So it's a beater for sure. Beater with a heater. On the inside, it's somewhat taken apart because I was working on the steering column stuff, but this is another thing we got to get fixed. That ignition tumbler rod is bent to the point where it doesn't actuate. So I picked one up at Pull and Save. Hopefully we can get that swapped out. I haven't tore into a steering column like that before, so I'll have to figure out how to get the horn cover and all that stuff off. These panels I just got to put back in the truck. These boxes are just from, maybe it's got a recent oil change. Oh no, that's a fuel filter. Yeah, these are all from when I worked on the truck. So we put a new fuel pump on in the front tank, the high pressure pump, and fuel pressure regulator. So I'll link those videos right up here. You can check those out. What else we got in here? Oh, look at that. Some new spark plugs. Are they actually new? Oh yeah. Well, looks like we're replacing spark plugs today. And there's some new plug wires. So I don't know why they didn't swap those out, but we'll go ahead and put them in. That'll make it run a little better. See here, 2020 when it was last registered, so it did sit for a little over a year or so before I got it, and we had to get it running. It would fire, but it wouldn't stay running because of the fuel pump. What do we got in here? That's more of the stuff I took out. Kids playing in here. Not too much exciting stuff. I think there were some tools in here. Hang on. Oh, jumper cables. Sweet. But yeah, the truck is pretty empty. Thermostat. That's new. That's more work than it's worth though. We'll see if it overheats, and then we'll deal with that. Let's get to putting in those cherry bombs. Alright, so I think the best thing for me to do is probably take the skid plate off. It's only a couple bolts, as long as they're not too stuck. Then I can cut it off right there where somebody else tried to cut it. And put them cherry bombs right there. Then probably just do a tie wire strap up to that cross member. Alright, PB Blaster. we've got high quality operation here. There's not enough room for both of the mufflers to sit side by side with the width this is, and there's no 2 sensor right there, so I can't split that. And from factory, this pipe is bigger than this one. I don't know if it's just that spot or whatever, but this is like a 2 1/8, and this is 2-inch. You can see they're both fitting in there. Like the 2-inch was way sloppy in there. So anyway, I'm just extending them a little bit, and then there's enough wiggle there to fit both of them together. So cut that guy right there, and then weld the muffler to it and jam her in there. Well, it ain't pretty, but it should be functional. Let's see what this bad boy sounds like. First, I gotta tell you, just picked up this Eastwood large view auto darkening helmet. Well, I got it for Christmas. It was gonna make its way into my shop one way or the other, but very happy I got it for Christmas. I put this on my list because somebody mentioned in the comments on a previous video that this one's pretty rad, and it is awesome. With the large view, you can see really well. And it is a game changer for working under the rig when it's hard to get in the right position and everything. So anyway, I'll do a review on this when that video is ready. I'll link it right up here. Very, very awesome helmet. So, all right, let's fire this bad boy up. See what them cherry bombs sound like. Still loud, but not as loud. All right, I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and then I guess we'll tackle them plug wires and plugs. There's like a bazillion tubes and crap on this thing. It looks like a pain in the butt. Maybe that's why they didn't change them out, because they don't look fun to get to. All right, see you after lunch. All right, back at it. So there's only 4 plug wires in the truck. So they were new. I'm like, what's going on here? And they replaced the easy side. So, and they went over here, and it's like, that was way too much work. But we're gonna go ahead and try to swap them out and maybe get to the spark plugs. So it's gonna be a fun time. Sweet, it actually wasn't that hard. I just popped one off at a time, figured out which one it was, and then pulled it through, and then you can kind of reach your hands in on each side of this intake underneath and just kind of feed the wires through. Now getting to the spark plugs, on the other hand, might be a pain, but we'll see. I'm gonna do what the other guys did and start with the easy side. Say Motorcraft on them, so they might be the original ones, but they'll look terrible if they are the original ones. I think I'm gonna need that again. Sweet, easy side's done. On to the struggle side. I think this side only took me like 15 minutes, so. This side, if I do it in 30, won't be too bad. We shall see. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, beefy boy? All right, got all the new ones in there. It actually was not near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So just this front one was kind of a pain, and basically just that setup right there. So we'll look and see if I got a new end for that, and then I think we'll work on that steering column, because this setup right here is not ideal for a daily driver. Down one. Sweet, the vice grip delete kit is installed. Also, these were on the truck, like that was not something I put on. So, I had a new pair of vice grips, or Allied, whatever brand that is, but yeah, always using more tools. Well, I can't find that rod I bought for the steering column anywhere, so I guess we'll run with the vice grip for now. Sweet. All right, well, successful trip around the block. We're gonna run into town, grab some oil, and throw some gas in this bad boy, and change the oil, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll spin some donuts in the field or something. So, we'll see here. I don't know. Oh, that's fifth. Roadworthy, I think we might be there. Daily driver worthy might need a bit more work, like the vice grip, and it's stinky in here. Got to figure that out. But definitely roadworthy. All right, made it to town successfully. Got some oil, filter, got some gas. Gas gauge works. Doing pretty good so far. Kind of starting, like the starters turn over real slow, so I don't know charge it. So need to check that out. Yeah, we'll throw a multimeter on that sucker when we get home and see if we're charging. We might not be. I think there's a loose connection somewhere because that voltmeter dropped almost to the red and then all of a sudden it like kicked back up. So I don't know what's going on there, but this guy's driving real slow. Come on, the roads are just wet. All right, made it back. It's also getting hot, so I shut it down before I checked the charging situation. I kind of wondered if that was going to happen because, you know, I saw the thermostat sitting in the cab. I want to check something here. It didn't really sound like the fan was running, so it's got a clutch fan. Yep, I wondered about that. See, it's hot now, so that fan should be locked up, and it is not. So I don't think it's a thermostat issue. And it's not like super hot, like there's not a ton of pressure there. But yeah, that clutch fan's no good. So that's easy. Go ahead and change the oil on it now and wrap this sucker up. All right, we'll see if got enough juice to fire this thing back up. Then we'll check the charging issue. I guess we are charging. It's still pretty warm, so we'll have to call it a day. But yeah, Fordinand, coming along. So we'll have to get ourselves a new clutch fan. That should take care of the cooling issue. And then got the flatbed pulled up here by the shop. So that is next. We will be narrowing this thing down so it fits single rear wheel, and maybe building a little bumper thing for it, fixing up the lights, and then this is going on the two-wheel trailer to you know, have a little truck box trailer. So some good projects coming on up. So if you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Got our eyes on 10,000. I know we got a little ways to go, sitting at 1,600 now, but that's the next big step, and we want to get there. So also let us know in the comments, like, what's your favorite content that we create, you know, between Alex and I, because we want to serve you guys the best we can. So, you know, we got kind of the fix them up, getting running better thing, or modify them, old school hot rod type stuff. So yeah. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, we got merch on Teespring, link in the description below. You can shop on Amazon via any of the links in the description. You can become a Patreon. We'll be beefing that up here soon. It's like a per video support system where you can, you know, pay like $1 per upload or whatever, and it helps the channel out. All right, that's it for this episode. Wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. We'll see you next time.